In today's video, I'm reviewing a 2011 Audi Q5. This is the first generation model of the Q5, which was introduced to market for the 2009 model year, running through 2016. They did do a minor refresh in 2013 and came out with an all-new second generation of the Q5 for 2017.
I'm a huge fan of the exterior styling of the Audi Q5. I think within the premium SUV segment, it's one of the most attractive offerings, even compared with some of the more expensive alternatives. And when it was introduced to market back in 2009, it was pretty groundbreaking with some of the design elements. It comes with an LED daytime running light, which was pretty novel for 2009, although that's become very common even in ordinary vehicles. It really made it stand out within the segment back in 2009. And beyond that little element, just the overall look of the car is very sporty, very upscale. And despite the fact that it is considered an SUV, it's got much more of a kind of sport sedan or sport wagon type look to it. Very sleek and upscale. One of my favorite design elements of the vehicle is the rear end. A huge fan of these taillights. And you'll see that likewise, these are LED taillights. Really nice, classy look. Again, very modern looking for 2009. But on top of that, I love the way that they blend in with the rear panel of the vehicle. How you get that crease coming from the bottom edge of the tail light across the back of the vehicle, and how those seamlessly blend together. And of course, the dual exhaust looks nice. It's got a really great appearance to it. One design element that's a little funny about the Q5 is how massive these mirrors are. Creates great visibility, but they do look a little out of place. Audi did a refresh to the Q5 in 2013. The main change with that refresh was the front grille. Saw a slight facelift. The headlight configuration, daytime running light configuration changed slightly. A couple other design changes on the interior with that refresh. The Q5 was the second SUV offering from Audi after the Audi Q7 when it was first introduced. The US market now also has the option of the Audi Q3, and they're coming out with the e-tron, which kind of slots itself as a Q6 in terms of size. Nice panoramic sunroof up top. Really great looking vehicle. Jumping inside the Q5, you'll see it's very nicely appointed with a really great overall appearance. It's very sporty, very upscale, and they use really high quality materials that give it a nice classy look. On top of that, despite the fact that this is an 8-year-old vehicle, you'll see that the use of really high quality materials give it the appearance that it's still brand new. In terms of options, the Q5 does come heavily loaded. We've got power windows, power door locks, memory settings for the driver's seat, power mirrors that are also heated. This vehicle comes fitted with the optional Bang & Olufsen sound system, which offers a really nice premium audio experience, additional speakers over the bass system, which, just to note, the bass system in the Q5 does offer really great premium sound as well. Power seats with lumbar support. You'll see a little trim accent here for that S-Line package. Automatic headlights, also got fog lights. Controls on the steering wheel for audio and then voice activation for the Bluetooth setup. See, the instrument cluster has a nice classy look to it. One thing that's a little funny about Audis is you'll see the speedometer goes up to 180, and you're going to spend most of your time probably below 80, maybe even below 60, and so it's kind of funny that it even goes up to 180 because you spend all your time kind of down in that bottom quarter quadrant. Makes it very easy to speed. This model is heavily loaded
With that, you'll see a number of buttons here. Everything is kind of controlled through the Audi MMI system here. So there's a screen and kind of a dual function. So you can go to navigation, info, car setup, etc. All of those different settings through this screen, and then you can use this little control to scroll through the settings. It is a little bit complicated, and with the 2013 refresh, they did simplify some of those settings. For example, on the heated seats, if you want to turn on your driver heated seat, you have to push this button, and then to control the setting 1 through 6, you use this little dial to control that rather than just a single push, which has been changed for the 2013 models. Despite that, it's still a pretty nice overall system that's very functional and easy to use. We've got dual zone climate control, heated seats for the driver and front passenger, parking sensors, so you can use this button to turn off the parking sensors if you don't like the beep that you're going to get from those when you approach objects. Hill descent control, and then we've got the ability to turn the traction control off. We've got AM FM radio, CD player, and then you can also connect your phone or MP3 player through Bluetooth or a hardwired connection. Hardwired connection is going to be found under the glove box here. This little wire can connect to give you that hardwired connection. On top of that, with the phone, you can import all your contacts, and you can make calls directly through the vehicle, or you can do it on your phone and it will automatically connect. We've also got an automatic parking brake, which is again one of those things that was pretty novel for back in 2009. Center console here, as well as some cup holders. Up top, we've got that panoramic sunroof. This screen that you can see separating halfway through is motorized. So with the push of this little button right here, we can open and close that screen shade. And so it's nice to give you the UV protection on a sunny day, but the ability to open it on a cloudy day. We've also got Home Link for programming up to 3 garage door openers. Overall, again, very attractive interior. It's also a very comfortable vehicle. Jumping into the rear of the Q5, you'll see it's nicely appointed just as we saw up front. Some netting here to store items in the seat backs on both the driver and the passenger side. Climate control for the rear passengers, so you can control the speed of the fan here, temperature on this side. Nice to be able to get that ventilation into the back seat. We've also got an outlet in the rear. Nice view with that panoramic sunroof. Got a center armrest with built-in cup holders. And then there's also some functionality to adjust the seat to your preferences. With the use of this lever under the bottom here, you can increase that legroom. Likewise, increase cargo capacity if you have some larger objects that you need to put in the rear. And then we've got a lever for adjusting the seat back here, both down, and then we can also push that button and tilt the seat back. Gives you a little more of an angle. So overall, nice space for those rear passengers. And jumping to the rear, we do have an automatic lift gate. And you'll see a pretty good size amount of cargo space. Do have the ability for that 60-40 split to put down either these 2 seats or that seat. You can also do both of them. And then we also have the ability to put down the middle seats, so you can leave the 2 outer seats for use and have some objects sitting through the middle there. So a lot of functionality in that sense. A little pouch on the side here. You can also use this lever to recline that back seat. So very user-friendly. And then under here we have the spare tire. It is not a full-size spare, so you've got a little pump included and you can inflate that for use. That's to save weight and improve fuel economy. When the Q5 was first introduced in 2009, it came with a single engine option. It was this 3.2 liter V6 with 270 horsepower, a 0 to 60 time of 6.6 seconds, and an EPA rating of 18 miles per gallon in the city and 23 on the highway.
They later added a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine option with 211 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 7 seconds. That engine is good for an EPA rating of 20 in the city and 27 on the highway. The Q5 is paired with an 8-speed automatic and is standard with all-wheel drive.
With the 2013 refresh, Audi replaced the 3.2-liter V6 with a new 3-liter supercharged V6 that was a detuned version of what you get in the Audi S4. They also later offered an SQ5 model with the same 3-liter supercharged V6 that you get in the S4. On top of that, they began offering a hybrid and a diesel variant of the Q5, but both of those models were discontinued. The diesel model due to the Volkswagen Audi diesel scandal with emissions, and the hybrid model because of poor sales volumes. I really am a huge fan of the Audi Q5, enough so that I actually went out and bought a 2013 model of the vehicle, and of the 18 cars that I've owned in my life, the Q5 is my favorite. It offers a really great exterior style, very sporty and upscale. The interior is top-notch. Like I said, I think Audi is really the leader in terms of interior design in their vehicles. Just nice high-quality materials, it's attractive, it's comfortable, and they've got plenty of amenities. And then the performance on Audis is very impressive as well. I've got the 3-liter supercharged V6, and so I've got a ton of horsepower. This 3.2-liter V6 likewise is very impressive, but even if you go with the 2-liter turbo, it really is a great engine with plenty of power and excellent fuel economy. The handling on Audis is also very impressive. The Q5 does come standard with Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system, which is an excellent setup, makes the vehicle unstoppable in storms. Not only is it very capable in snow and ice conditions, it handles great on wet roads, and then that handling really carries over even to dry pavement. So that's a review of the 2011 Audi Q5. I am a huge fan of this vehicle, enough so that I bought my 2013 model, and of the 18 vehicles that I've owned, the Audi Q5 is my favorite. It offers great styling, it's very luxurious, very sporty, performance is excellent, top-notch interior, and ours has been really reliable as well. If you have any comments or questions, leave those in the section below. For more car reviews, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.